Alrighty, let us switch to macro. There we go. Let's get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. We going for a ride, baby. There we go. Wait for it to stop bobbing. Oh, so good. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's so good. You guys have no idea how happy I am. I worked really hard for this today, okay? I was like lifting shit and like bending metal and looking for screws and like tearing apart my room, remounting everything. Looks great. It's still not done. It's still not done. My microphone placement is like temporary. I kind of just like screwed it onto my camera because I didn't know where the fuck to put it. Oh, one thing I do have that I did not yet show you, okay? One thing I do have is, you know my little audio thingy that's like hooked up? I got longer cables. So now I can just like move it around wherever I want. And if I need to like do a sound test of a particular switch, I can move it to where it needs to be and then move it out of the way. So it doesn't have to be here all the time. I mean, the end goal is to get a proper the end goal is to get like a matched pair of stereo mics so I can do a proper keyboard sound test that sounds accurate. But is the stream going to be down money this month? I mean, the only thing that I bought was the overhead crossbar. That's it. Oh, and like some clamps and shit. They were not that expensive. They're already in the profit sheet. They're already in the profit sheet. I am, you know me and my transparency. But yeah, the crossbar kind of sucks. Like it barely holds the camera and the light. It's kind of sus. How much will the jib be? I actually found a cheap one. I found a cheap jib that's like 130 bucks instead of like the 500 or 800 I thought it was going to be. I want to do that as well. Why do you need it? Send it to me. How many gifted subs for you to do a pull-up on the overhead? Bro, it barely supports like the like 4 or 5 kilos on it right now. I put a picture in the Discord. It's already bent as fuck. I think like long term, I have to get a better crossbar because this crossbar is very sus.
I fucking love knobs.
Love you, angry man. I love you. Thank you for the 2 months. Puggies. Why don't you lube the switch leaf bumps? Because I am doing the ultimate lazy lube. The bare minimum. This is the bare minimum lazy lube. Yeah, you see that? The camera moves a little bit because when the lens extends and unextends, it gets a little wonky. Where do I get these springs? Time machine. Somebody used the Time Simon emote. I'm pretty sure we bought all of them. Like every single one on Earth. Alright, let me just set the focus manually. So it stops flopping around. Wait for it. Alright, good enough. These are Hojing Korean springs. They are lovely. Maybe you can still buy them in Korea, I'm not sure. But we bought a lot of them. Like as a community, I'm pretty sure we bought like 15 or 20k. I'm pretty sure that's all that were left like in the universe. I like my Simon, like I like my pull-up bars bent as fuck. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna be missing parts for these switches. Like the tops and the stems and the bottoms don't really match up in terms of quantity. Alright, so the reason I'm not lubing, the reason I'm only doing rails on this particular switch is because I chose to just do rails. That's it. There's no like huge brain idea behind it. It's like 100 switches that I need to lube, and they're not for me, they're for H, who's cursed. I can't do the time emote. I need to cheer 50,000 bits. I'm getting dono. Well, yeah. Well, you should have donated one of those anonymous thingies in your name instead of anonymously. Fucking sexposed. I know it was you. I know the truth. Yeah, you thought I didn't know. So generally what I will do is I'll lube the rails, I'll lube the leaf, I'll lube around the hole, and I'll lube in the hole. But for this, considering it's for H, who is super cursed, it's totally fine. We're doing rails only. That's all he gets. It's still going to be way better than any of his switches. It's Gondo! It's Gondo! It's Gondo! What's up, Gondo? How are you doing? Look at us, we're not yelling. What's up? Doing fine arenas. Poggies. Did you... Oh, there's a hair in there. Why is there a hair? Get out. Get out. There we go. Fucking pee-pee hair. Gondo left his fucking pee-pee hair in my Switch. He comes in and all of a sudden there's a gray hair in there. I know. I know the truth. Oh, also my new mic placement should reduce the mosque noise, so let me know if the mosque noise has been reduced. Because right now it's going at like general mosque volume. No more mosque jam? No, it's still there. It's just a little bit quieter. Just a little bit up. You gotta listen for it. That's all. This is why I bought Focal Utopias. Okay, no joke. When I got my Ether C Flows, which are like $2,000 headphones back when I had money, the first thing I did was listen to Leak Spin, the 10-hour YouTube Leak Spin, for pretty much like 8 hours nonstop. That's why I bought them, to listen to fucking Leak Spin. And now chat's gonna be like, oh, Simon Big Weeb. Yeah, what else is new? We already know that. I want to get Ether CX. I'd strongly recommend you avoid you avoid mass drop. Like previously I was all like, hey, don't buy keyboard shit from mass drop, but if you're gonna buy audio shit, it's fine. But now I'm starting to hear from like multiple friends, including me, everybody has the same exact fucking complaint, which is the build quality is terrible, and after like 2 to 3 years, it just falls apart. So like compared to like an actual real headphone made by Sennheiser that'll last 20 to 30 years, like the 5.8Xs and the 6XXs are only lasting 2 to 3 years, which is a fucking joke. So yeah, please just don't buy from Mass Drop. Does your shirt say I got boards in Atlanta? Yeah, dude. I got boards in Atlanta, and that's a Panda. It's a Panda Switch. This is the t-shirt from the Atlanta meetup that I was not in, but I have the t-shirt. You know why? Because I'm a fucking god. Fucking got t-shirts from meetups I didn't even go to. You wish you had these skills. I wonder if it's the same for the Dan Clark. Yeah, that's the thing. So like, if you're gonna go out and spend like $900 on Ether CX, just buy Ether C's non-flow. They're gonna be a couple $100 more, but at least you're getting them from Mr. Speakers. And like, I've had mine as my daily for like 3-4 years now. So somebody asked what happened to the money. What happened to the money is I got a pay cut, and then I got another pay cut, and then I got another pay cut. Good times. Good fucking times. All right, let's see. We got 3 switch bottoms. and 5 switch tops and 2 stems. Yeah, you guys remember earlier? You guys remember earlier when I was all like, hey, these numbers don't add up? Yep, these numbers do not add up. So I've got 3 bottoms, I've got 5 tops, and I've got 2 stems. Literally nothing is the same amount as anything else.